from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Right to the air. Here's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. One play in the end zone on the long touchdown pass. You knew they wanted to get him involved. He's their go-to guy. First play, though, wow.
Yeah, and I remember when I was playing, something similar happened. I remember getting to the sideline and my coach said, so what did a scouting report with circling him, putting a star by him, did you not
What'd you
get
miss?
that he was a good player? And that's the question I would have for them now. You know, as you said, he's a go-to guy. How is he not covered? No, I should say, covered well.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talked with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Lance. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lance. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now this game, of course, held at the fabled Estadio Azteca, home to the Mexican national soccer team. Home to 2 World Cup finals, including Diego Maradona and the Hand of God goal in 1986. Look it up, kids. This is the final of 5 international games for 2022, as well as the 5th time a regular season game has been held here. The Cards and Niners actually played in the first.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
Well, CD, that's the 2nd time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
Throwing now is Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Cardinals at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners of 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray throwing the out route incomplete. That's counter. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. First carry for James Conner. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
From the gun, Murray.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
This defense for the Niners, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
On 1st down, Lance. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No, no doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Now Lance again.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
38.
McCaffrey running up the middle, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ready, ready. Blue check. Blue check. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Cardinals are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Oh, they were so close to the goal line, Charles. 4th down, they figure, well, we'll go for it. But the decision to pass winds up being a bad one with that interception.
Well, I think you said it really well. They may have just figured we're this close, we may as well go for it. Or they had a plan right from the beginning coming into this game to be aggressive. In any event, it didn't work out for them.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From his own end zone now, it's Murray escaping the pressure right. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that one will give them the lead here as we approach halftime. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
Now, think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Lance got a man. That's Ayuk.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Lance now on 1st down.
And this one is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Black ultra. Right.
Now Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Buda Baker, the safety, he gets in from the secondary for the sack.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
To throw again on second down. Lance. Man open, that's Ray McLeod. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On 2nd and 10, Lance.
That's caught downfield by Kittle. He'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 56 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Murray on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and that'll be good for an Arizona first down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 36, Murray. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Play action. Now it's Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the 49ers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And Lance's throw taken in by Samuel.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Ready, set. Snap, red. Yellow, blue. Set, go.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. They'll roll him out right. Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll run here with Connor. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
James Conner, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Slide through.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Okay,
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Blue striker. Hey,
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Claude red. Blaster, stick. Ready.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run behind center with Connor. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. 1st down, Murray. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Connor up the middle. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
To throw is Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Pascal, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cardinals have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Striker, 3-3. No. Black shot. Ready?
Lance back to throw.
This one caught by Kittle.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Here's Lance. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Lance looking to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for third down.
Red, sniper.
Now Lance.
Completes it to Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back to throw.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals have just about sewn up this football game.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.